happening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down Newman. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more. Slam, slam, slam. Go, 14.
Now it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Complete.
It's really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this is a quick slant to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Scarlett brought him down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's going to be caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 3 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson again, this is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The screen does get a 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And
the fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Forced out to his left. They'll try and run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella past the 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And they got the hook off. This is Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, it's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister. 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score is Seahawks 26.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
Down back at the 38-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 19. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Texans nothing. Jason.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
29-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Carson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Finding room to the 20. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Stay with your man.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 19-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm scared. Double tight, double tight. 3 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.